So how do you think people find themselves depressed? Because even me, let me take myself for example. In my philosophical inquiries, I have found things that actually make me very sad. It is this saying that knowledge makes you sadder, not happier.
Of course.
Yeah. I have found that out in a very bad way. I think it was last year I became an existentialist, and that is this field of philosophy that advocates for
knowledge.
A person existing, then finding that meaning for existence, finding a meaning that justifies their existence, not essentialism, which basically means that your essence in life has been, dictated by your religion, your ideology, your sex, whatever it might be. So like imagining like removing all of these baggages, even though I was brought up a Muslim and everything. So it's brought like this pool of sadness, but in all of the sadness, I took a break, and I was able to find a bit of balance. So I think that your philosophical inquiries, your personal lives, and like relationship, anything, there are factors there that will beset you and cause you to become depressed in some way. Maybe your girlfriend of 4 years gets married to another guy.
Okay.
You're invited to the wedding, or your mom passes away, or you lose your job, or it could be anything.
Life happenings.
So, what are some? Like I've already explained to an extent.
Yeah.
But I want you to deeply explain some factors that can lead people to become depressed, and after that, we can now see if we can dissect these things and see a way for people to get out of depression.
Okay, of course. For when we're talking about depression, to a lot of people, what make them depressed, is very different, and this is as a result of our tolerance. Okay, because I know of someone that feel they cause a particular cause for 5 years on OU campus. Okay, and I know of somebody that just failed once, and then just once. Then he went into a persistent sadness, and then became depressed. That he needs a psychotherapy to get back to his normalcy. Do you understand? So why we have someone that's been failing for 5 years, and of course he still continues with his life as though nothing is happening at all. So I would say that for different human beings it is very different. Tolerance, how we see life, and it all boils down to how we see life generally. Okay, and then it can also be because in depression there is something we call learned helplessness.
Learned helplessness.
Yes.
What does that mean?
Learned helplessness means that this is a state of being. This is a state of being that person believes that it can be helped, but when person believes that it can't be helped,
accepting fate,
exactly, something like that. That's accepting fate.
I want to add something before because
yeah,
that state of helplessness thing. You remind me of a quote from Carl Jung. He said, "Your unconscious will direct your life, and you call it fate." It's almost like, see, if you don't take control of your life, this will just be happening to you, and you find yourself in a place and be like, "Oh, what is fate?
This fate."
So, please go on.
Yeah. So the learned helplessness. So he says, that's you just seeing being failing is normal, and then you just take it like that. So you just feel like, okay, when it is time to pass, of course I will definitely pass. But then you just put it, let it be normal. You're thinking that that particular feeling, it is normal. This is what you do. This is very common. You see married women in abusive relationships. In fact, it could just come on boyfriend, girlfriend in abusive relationship. And then you see the boy keeps beating you. And then you see the girl still saying that I love this guy. I can't leave him. I can't live without him. And then the boy keeps beating God.
I wish that this was like a philosophy episode, because I have so much things to say. I was ready to quote Jean-Paul Sartre. He's the one that said people hold on to their bad fate because they don't have themselves. They are afraid to take the next option. Like holding on to that person because they are the best person for you, not because you are willing and capable of moving on to the next best option.
Okay, that's philosophical. But psychological view, that's learn helplessness.
Yes, God, it's so interesting.
So that's you see, people do that, and then you see them from there. They go into depression, and then it got so bad that it becomes normal to be depressed. You hear people say that they've been depressed over a long period of time, and they've learned to cope with that, so they think it is actually normal.
Do you think it comes with people having some perhaps not warped experience of reality or understanding of reality, but their own perceived understanding of what reality is? If I lose 10K,
Okay.
I can be like, FOMO, that's just life.
That's just life. Yeah.
And that's just life in a positive way.
It's a positive way. Yeah.
Other person can be like, that's just life. Fuck.
Fuck. She said last.
Exactly. So that thing you said with tolerance and understanding of reality.
Yes.
So I do believe here that there are different things that beset humans. Nietzsche said, to live is to suffer. he said, to live is to suffer. To survive being the suffering is to find some meaning. Like, okay, guys, you have to just. It's not exactly like an evolutionary discovery for you to find out that Shiggy did life, right?
Of course, yeah.
Shiggy, okay.
Of course, the Shiggy.
Don't traumatize it. Yep. So I think different things beset people in life, and it's because it's all psyche. If your serotonin is low and your dopamine is high, it's unequal.
It's unequal.
Or your dopamine it activates your fight or flight response.
Of course, yeah.
And your serotonin instead it is linked with your nervous system.
Yeah.
And it indicates that you are well situated in any social hierarchy that makes it stable for you that, okay, financially I'm okay, mentally I am okay. But if your serotonin is low and your dopamine is high, any small thing is scaring you, because that can lead to anxiety, can lead to depression. So it's all dates back to like neuroscience facts here. I don't want to get into that.
Of course, neuroscience. It is you've forgotten that there's a fact that you forgot here. Of course, this neuroscience, this sharing of all these hormones and the way they are deposited in our body system, it is the quantity they have in our body system. It is actually determined by our level of exposures and behavior. Okay, for instance, if I'm the type that maybe I was exposed to sex early in life, then then my love for sex is so much. Then my what's the name of the one responsible for sexual drives again? I think
horniness.
Punch. Okay, just put it like just put it like conji. So that would be more secreted in my body because of my experience. So my early experience causes more secretion of that hormone in my body. So it's not just neuroscience. I mean, there is a science behind neuroscience, which is actually what you have been exposed to, okay? Because what you have been exposed to, what you're doing, the things you have seen and everything, so causes unequal secretion of some hormones, okay, that can induce this behavior. So it's not just that hormones are just unequal.
And I think if I get your point correctly, and if you perfectly categorize all of these things that factor into depression, you find out they are actually all psyche, because it's all your head.
It's all in your head.
All your stats, psychology, neuroscience, evolutionary biology, but it's all in your head. And it's all of it in your head can also help you make some decisions in life.
Yes.
Like, oh wow, I'm actually the one that's worrying too much about this.
Yes, I'm the one worrying too much.
I'm the one putting myself in helpless state.
Yes.
It's not.
could have went, just let's go.
I could have.
Yes.
You know, I could have moved on from my ex. I could have. You know, some Jordan Peterson, if you look past his political comments, is actually a good clinical psychologist. I've listened to him talk about some of his clients, and whenever he asks his clients about depression, he asks them, okay, first, do you have a job? One. No. Do you have a lover? No.
Nope.
Do you have a pet? No.
Nope.
Do you go to school? No.
Nope.
Are you close to your parents?
No.
Like these strings are almost always social. Like if you go to someone, something is holding on to you, something is justifying your existence.
Yeah.
Right. This guy said, Albert Camus said that whatever gives his life its meaning is what is stopping him from committing suicide.
That's like he always wants to commit suicide.
There's something. There's someone. There's a lover.
There's a lover.
There's family.
There's a
There's job. There's Ming Face podcast guests and audience. So